Welcome to our exploration of Earth's intricate system where we delve into the wonders of the sedimentary and phosphorus cycles. In this journey, we will uncover how rock transforms, minerals recycle, and life flourishes through interconnected processes. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of this cycle, showcasing the harmonious dance of Earth's element and the resilience of our planet's natural system. Prepare to be captivated by the beauty and complexity of the sedimentary system and phosphorus cycles, where every planet plays a crucial part in the grand symphony of life.
Greetings to anyone who is watching this. Throughout the ecosystem, an invasive species is a species that occupies, damages, and ultimately destroys the ecosystem for the sake of their own well being. This is why they are considered a threat that humans intervene to remove before it is too late. But what about humanity ourselves? Throughout history, humanity has thrived, advanced, and ultimately stood on top among everything else in the earth. But at what cost? We expanded and occupied. We took the resources of the world, and now we are destroying the very world we live in, all for the sake of our own well being. Does that not make us the biggest invasive threat in the world today? If things continue to go on unchanged, then not only will the answer be yes, but we will also be the most successful and last invasive species to change the Earth. Is that really something that you want to proudly hold? Let us first begin with the cycle of our environment. Our environment undergoes a constant cycle as plants, animals, and even the earth consume and produce resources, creating a steady state of life around the globe. Humanity used to also be a part of this steady cycle until we began to consume more and change the cycle and its steady state. By consuming more than the environment could produce, and by producing more waste the environment could remove, we end up damaging the system as the environment could no longer keep up with our actions. And in return, this will result in a change that will affect many living beings, including humans ourselves.
Have you ever wondered how our actions affect the environment? In this video, I will explore the negative impacts of human activities or anthropogenic effects on two crucial cycles, the sedimentary cycle and the phosphorus cycle. The Earth is a natural cycle as a balanced system. Le Chatelier principle tells us that the systems will adjust to counteract changes. However, the Earth's ability to adjust has limits. When we push these cycles too far, the consequences can be severe. First, let's talk about the stress on the sedimentary cycle. Our actions can accelerate erosion, deforestation, poor farming practices, and construction all leave the soil vulnerable. This disrupts the natural movement of sediment. It can cause valuable topsoil washes away, reducing agricultural productivity, while rivers and streams become more choked by excess sediment that harms the aquatic life and hindering navigation. Well, the stress on the phosphorus cycle. We rely heavily on phosphorus for fertilizers, but mining disrupts the natural, slow release of phosphorus from rocks. This throws the cycle out of balance. When excessive fertilizer runs off into waterways, it acts like a supercharger for algae growth. This rapid growth, called eutrophication, dilutes oxygen in levels in the water, harming fish and other organisms. In extreme cases, vast dead zones form where the water is completely devoid of oxygen, rendering it uninhabitable for the worst marine life. The Earth's natural cycles try to adapt to these stresses. Exposed rock from erosion provides new sources of sediment, but this is a slow process that can keep pace with the rapid rate of human-caused change. The good news is that by understanding these issues, we can take action, sustainable farming practices, responsible land management, and improve wastewater treatment are crucial steps. We need to become more mindful of our impact and strive to be less invasive on our own environment. Remember, a healthy planet is essential for our own well being.
Next that we will talk about are the invasive species on land. Invasive species, often referred to as biological invaders, are organisms that are not native to a particular ecosystem and have detrimental effects on their new environment. These species can be plants, animals, fungi, or microorganisms, and they can spread rapidly, outcompeting native species for resources and disrupting ecological balance. The introduction of invasive species can occur through various means, including accidental transportation by humans, intentional release for pest control or ornamental purposes, or natural expansion due to changing environmental conditions. Once established, invasive species often exhibit rapid population growth facilitated by their ability to exploit available resources and lack of natural predators or competitors in their new habitat. Terrestrial or land-dwelling invasive species are non-native plants, animals, and other organisms that evolved to live on the land rather than aquatic or water habitats. Terrestrial habitats are simply habitats that are primarily focused on land, from forests to prairies. Invasive terrestrial species include plants, animals, and other organisms. Terrestrial invasive plants include trees, shrubs, vines, grasses, and herbaceous plants. Terrestrial invasive animals include insects, mammals, reptiles, arachnids, birds, and nematodes. Other terrestrial invasive organisms include pathogens or disease causing organisms such as molds, fungus, bacteria, and viruses. Here are some invasive species that are present here in the Philippines. First, we have the river tamarind, the golden apple snail, and the skyflower thunbergia. Are humans an invasive species? In a sense, yes, humans can be considered as an invasive species. Through our activities such as habitat destruction, introduction of non-native species, and alteration of natural landscapes, we often disrupt ecosystems and displace native species. However, unlike many invasive species, humans possess the ability to recognize and mitigate our native impacts. Through conservation efforts, sustainable practices, and responsible stewardship of the planet, we can minimize our invasive tendencies and strive for coexistence with the natural world.
And I am going to talk about epigenetics. Epigenetic mechanisms include DNA methylation, histone modification, and non-coding iron regulation. These mechanisms can alter gene expressions and play a crucial role in development, disease, and susceptibility and response to environmental factors. So, understanding this epigenetic is essential for unraveling complex diseases, designing targeted therapies, and exploring the impact of lifestyle and environmental factors on health. So, epigenetics it offers a new dimension to our understanding of genetics and diseases. By delving into this epigenetic mechanism, we unlock potential avenues for targeted therapies, personalized medicine, and intervention aimed at optimizing health outcomes.
As we conclude our journey through the sedimentary and phosphorus cycles, we reflect on the remarkable balance and resilience of Earth's natural processes. From towering mountains to fertile plains, from deep oceans to vibrant forests, these cycles continue to sustain life in all its forms, showcasing the interconnectedness of our planet. Remember, each action we take has a ripple effect on these delicate cycles. Let's continue to cherish and protect our environment for future generations. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening exploration. Together, let's strive for a harmonious coexistence with nature, preserving the beauty and diversity for our precious planets. Thank you.